Want to see Tokyo's biggest highlights in just one day? Let me show you how. Welcome back to Japan, country number 47 for me. The morning started the best possible way with a quick walk to the local convenience to grab some breakfast before heading out for the day. Then it was time for today's main adventure. I booked a Tokyo Highlights tour through GetYourGuide because sometimes it's nice to let someone else handle the planning while you focus on exploring. First stop, Senso-ji Temple. This is Tokyo's oldest temple and one of the most visited spots in the entire country. Between the giant lantern, the traditional architecture and bustling shopping streets leading up to it, it felt like one perfect introduction to Tokyo. Next up was the Imperial Palace. Unfortunately, the entire site was closed because of the long weekend in Japan, so I could only admire it from the outside. If you're only in Tokyo for a few days though, I can definitely see why tours like this are popular. You get to cover a lot of ground in a short amount of time without worrying about the logistics, and booking through GetYourGuide was super straightforward. After that, we headed into Shibuya, arguably one of the most recognizable parts of Tokyo. Giant screens, endless energy, and crowds moving in every direction. It exactly felt like Tokyo you've seen in the movies. While I was there, I managed to squeeze in a little shopping and grabbed an omurice lunch before we continued on. Next stop, Harajuku. Honestly, sensory overload is probably the best way to describe it. Colorful storefronts, quirky fashion, unique cafes, and people watching on another level. There was always something happening no matter which direction I looked. After the tour, I headed back to Oshiage and made a quick stop at my local market where I found some incredibly sweet Japanese strawberries. Naturally, I couldn't leave without buying some. I also grabbed a matcha from a nearby cafe before heading back. Then it was finally Sento o'clock. This time I checked out Sakura-yu, located literally next to my hotel. Compared to the larger bathhouses I'd visited earlier in the trip, this one felt more local. It had a real neighborhood vibe and felt like the kind of place locals have been visiting for years. And after a long day of exploring, it was exactly what I needed. I wrapped the evening with a sashimi don bowl and called it a night. So if you love today's adventure, follow me for more adventures from around the world because we've still got plenty more of Japan to explore.